Hello, this is Mo from Baked Graphics. Thank you so much for getting one of several of our mockups. Today I'm going to show you how to put your design in to After Effects and to have it inside of the mockup. So begin by opening your After Effects file that you have in your folder from Baked Graphics. And what you will see is this. So we got one composition, as it's called in After Effects, called Scene. One is called Design Change This, and one is called Reflection. So before we start, I just want to go through the layers that we got here in After Effects. The first one is called Mockup. It's locked, as you can see. So let's open it and hide it. And it's the full scene. This is the full scene, and this is why we have locked it. So let's put it back. That's essentially the mockup. We got Design Change This. So it's our design. We're gonna go in there and put in your design, hopefully. And we got reflections. So let's zoom in here, change the quality to full. And it's this layer here on the keyboard. So when you put in your design, it's going to be reflected here on the keyboard. You're going to be able to adjust the reflection after your preferences. We're going to go through that in this tutorial too. And on the top, we got the layer matte. That's essentially a mask. My advice is not to touch this, and that's why we have it locked right here. So we're going to begin by exploring the regular scene. So as you can see, it's the motion graphic from Baked Graphics that is inside our screen. We want to change this to our own graphic. So we navigate to the design and change this. You can also come here by double clicking on this layer right here. And what we're going to do here is to drag in our design that we want to showcase. I have already done that. It's called scroll animation, laying here. So you can take your design and just drag it inside of After Effects, wherever, even like right here, direct from your own folder. So as you can see, my design is too small for the frame actually, and that's okay. The only thing I need to do here is right click on my design, make sure it's the top layer. You can even remove the bottom layer if you want to. Let's do that. So my design is here. I'm going to right click it, go to transform and fit to comp. Voila. Now it's there and it fits the comp perfectly. In this case, I have designed so it fits to the MacBook screen. If I would put in, let's say, a mobile design here, it would get stretched out and distorted. So yeah, be sure about that you like design in the right aspect ratio. So if you go back to the scene and look at it now you can see that instead of the Baked Graphics design, it's actually my design. So I'm gonna put down the preview quality to make it load a bit faster. So let's go down to quarter here in After Effects. So hopefully the scene will load a bit quicker in the preview here. Voila, as you can see, it's my design and it's not the After Effects file, the original After Effects file. So one more thing we're going to look at is the reflections. Some of our mockups come with reflections, others do not. It depends on the angle that we are shooting the mockup in. So when it's natural to have reflections, we do have reflection. If not, you won't find any reflections inside of the file. In this case, we do have reflections. So let's see. When I play my design, you can see that we have the reflections here on the keyboard, like on the on the keyboard of the desktop. So right now I think it looks quite okay, but I want to take it down a bit. So let's go to this reflection layer, double click M as in I don't know, as in Morocco. Double click it and go to mask opacity. And if you put this down to 10%, now it's 20, you see that the reflection is much less. So that's a way to do it. Another setting that you can adjust here by clicking E, so E like in England, you see the Gaussian blur here, and it's how blurry this the reflection is of my design. So let's put it up to maybe 250. I don't know if you saw that, but it makes it a bit more dim, not as clear. So if you go back to 150, it's a bit more clear. I would say a lot more clear, but at 250, I think it's a bit better. So let's look at this one more time. Yeah, for me, that's better. That's more subtle. So I'm going to keep it like that. So that's how you can um, edit the reflections after your taste and preference. It all depends on how much color you have in your design and how it looks. Now I want to export my design. It doesn't really matter that I have it as quarter here. It's only for the workflow. It will have full, how do you say, full quality when I export it. So to export it, I'm going to use Adobe Media Encoder. So let's go to File here in After Effects and go to Export, Add to Media Encoder Queue. So here we are with the encoder open. As you can see, I have my output file here. So by clicking here, I can decide where to output this. In this case, I'm going to output it to my desktop. Let's call it scroll animation like this one. And yeah, replace this. So here in the settings, you can click preset or format. So I have a preset called VBR, but I would recommend you, if you don't have a preset, to have the format H.264, the original one here, and match source high bitrate. It will give you very nice quality of your design. And also you got different presets here from Adobe. Check them out, play around with it. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to output this. So here we are, all done. So this is how my design looks like in the mockup. Great, beautiful. So if you got a longer design or want to showcase more, you got another soft animation on our site, or you could get another mockup. So, and you're free to bounce them out, export them in After Effects, and edit them just how you like, so you can have a longer showcase. Thank you so much.